somebody knocking on your door, if you see somebody crawling across the floor, baby, it'll be me. Yeah, I'll be looking for you.
Sir Cliff took legal action against the BBC over the live broadcast of a South Yorkshire police raid on his home in Sunningdale, Berkshire, in August 2014, following a child sex assault allegation. The star was never arrested or charged, and his case was discontinued by the Crown Prosecution Service in June 2016. Mr. Justice Mann ruled today, quote, "I find that Sir Cliff had privacy rights in respect of the police investigation and that the BBC infringed those rights without a legal justification. It did so in a serious way and also in a somewhat sensational way. I have rejected the BBC's case that it was justified in reporting as it did under its rights to freedom of expression and freedom of the press." The judge awarded Sir Cliff £210,000 damages for the general effect on his life and said he is entitled to recover further sums for the financial impact on the star, which will be decided at a later date. The judge said £20,000 of the damages were due to the BBC aggravating the case by nominating the story for a Scoop of the Year award at the Royal Television Society Awards. It was previously claimed Sir Cliff was seeking more than £600,000 from the BBC, £250,000 in compensation and £278,000 in legal costs and £108,000 for PR. He has previously claimed he spent £3.4 million clearing his name. The BBC will also have its own huge legal bill for the long-running case, meaning the cost to the corporation is expected to top £1 million. The cost to the corporation? No. You mean the cost to TV licence fee payers who are mug enough to pay for a TV licence fee, either monthly or annually. It doesn't cost the BBC anything, right? This is bullshit. The BBC are not going to be affected by this in any way, shape or form. Okay? You mugs who pay the BBC licence fee are the ultimate, what's the word? Well, basically, you're just bloody mugs, right? The BBC don't give a stuff, right? Because it's not their money, you know. They are self-entitled. They think the world owes them a bloody living, right? It's not their money. It's your money that they are chucking down the drain in legal fees and appeals, because apparently they're going to appeal this. And, you know, it's just not their money. They do not give a toss, right? As long as you idiots keep paying the BBC licence fee, this will continue ad infinitum. I guarantee you that, right? The minute you stop paying the licence fee, they're going to go, what's going on here? You know, people suddenly are not paying us a TV licence fee. I wonder why that is. You know, I don't know, you know. Because this is how stupid these guys are at the 2-Bit Broadcasting Corporation. Jesus Christ, you know. How many times do I have to bang on about this stuff before it gets through to the sheep who you know, just cough up every month or every year for this BBC TV licence fee? It's just, I don't get it. Anyway, where was I? I kind of got lost in the plethora of I won't call it anger, because, you know, it doesn't really affect me that much. I don't pay this shit. I haven't paid this for over 12 years, right? So it's kind of not my money they're wasting, or is it? Because as a taxpayer, as I am, currently the BBC are a recipient of some of my tax money, because, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the so-called free TV licenses that are given to people who are 75 years old or over come from, yeah, you guessed it, people like you and I who pay tax, right? Unfortunately for the BBC, in 2020, that tax funding is going to end, and the government have said to the BBC, you know, look, you know, you're going to have to fund this free TV licence clatter yourself, because, you know, you ain't going to get another round coin out of us, government guys. So, you know, if you're over 75 and you are in a receipt currently of a free BBC TV licence, you better prepare yourself, guys, because you're going to get a letter from the BBC, I would imagine, you know, telling you that they are brassic, and you know, well, we ain't got any money, guys, so can you pay something, you know, if you can pay us the full amount, £150.50 each year, we'd be really happy, because we want to keep the gravy train going. If you can't afford to pay us £150.50 each year, can you at least pay us, you know, something? Tell us what you can give us, because, you know, we're really desperate. We need the money, because we need to give the crisp packet guy nearly $2 million a year. Da-di-da-di-da, yada yada yada, right? do you think you are kidding, Mr. Lord Hall? If you think... Jesus Christ, can you believe these people?